Alright y'all, welcome back to Combat Arms channel. So normally I'd be uploading a Ghost Recon Wildlands video today, but unfortunately one of the dudes was sick, so we sort of just decided to skip the recording session. So I'm going to be doing this video as a replacement, because I know a lot of you guys have been requesting this, and I didn't really want to do it just because it's a cool series and whatnot, but I didn't really want to do it just because I know it would get age restricted, and I don't know if it would get copyright claims, but a lot of y'all have been requesting it, so I figured I'd just do it anyway. It'd be cool to check out. I did see my buddy Leon over at Bootnet Gamer do a reaction to one of these videos, or one of these episodes, and it looked pretty solid. So this is the Escape from Tarkov like raid series. I think it's sort of like a promotional series for the game itself. Now, if you haven't seen the game Escape from Tarkov, it looks pretty cool. I actually just bought it, so you might be seeing some gameplay footage eventually. But yeah, I need to definitely learn the ropes before I start recording anything. But yeah, just expect that. But this video should be pretty good. Again, I did see a little bit over on Leon's channel, so I'm excited to check it out. Hope you guys are excited to have me check it out. I think the ambiance is pretty good right now, because if you guys couldn't tell, I don't know if you can hear that, but it's raining outside right now, and it sounds pretty cool. So I think it'd be a good ambiance to react to this video. So anyway, I hope you guys are ready to get into it. Again, this is very violent. You know, it's not really meant to be sort of like a non-violent thing. It is a pretty violent video game, so just expect that. If you get queasy or anything crazy like that, might not be a fan of this, but let's get into it. Okay. It's very Russian, so it's got that aesthetic too.
В Норвегской области после эвакуации населения до сих пор сохраняется напряженная обстановка. На блокированных территориях повсеместно орудуют банды мародеров, а в районе Таркова активизировались
Demonetized, just like that.
Среди них западные ЧВК, представляющие интересы международной корпорации Terra Group, а также, по некоторым данным, российская частная военная компания BR. Присутствие последней в неспокойном регионе
Pretty impressive though. The budget for this, sheesh. This game is getting pretty big, so I can imagine their budget's getting pretty decent. It's still in like beta too, I think. Very well produced so far. So I guess these guys are like contractors or something like that. Maybe like some sort of operator. I don't think they're actual military.
Вылет нашей группы в 23:50. Берите все, что унесете. Прогулка может затянуться.
Командир, почему мы не можем просто зачистить этот долбанный Тарков?
Alright, let me see if there's a... Okay. We have English subtitles. There we go.
Это непонятно. Потому что локальный конфликт Кремля и Terra Group еще не повод для общевойсковой операции внутри нашей страны.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, very solid production team. I don't know the actual premise of the whole story, so maybe we'll learn a little bit just from watching these. He's having a bad day. Is that a scavenger? Scav? Yeah, it's a big part of the game. Just you can be like a scavenger, start getting people's equipment and whatnot. Looks like he's about to have a bad day, judging by the cinematics.
Минус.
Он без подружек?
Пока чистая. Внимание, контроль.
Парни,
Alright. Double tap.
Это заведет нас еще на минные посевы. Пусть попробует.
Я и с одной ногой сумею его
Вот
захуярить.
только Скиф единственный, кто знает эту местность, где искать его пропавших пацанов.
Значит, он выйдет со своей группой. Глядишь, и никого искать бы не пришлось. Так, мужики, затаривайтесь вещи, а? Пока толпа наших фанатов не набежала.
Бармалей.
У вас там пока все тихо. Тебе что взять?
Such an awesome environment too. Looks so dope.
Мне от этих говнюков вообще ничего не надо.
А если есть хамон, возьму свои слова обратно.
Okay. Not the best camouflage, but looks freaking sick.
Так, все, закругляемся. Скоро этих гавриков свои начнут искать.
Is that dude on drugs or something? How is he
Где
still
там
up?
наш головняк?
Сокол форту. Сокол форту.
Сокол форту. Сокол форту.
Босс атлет вне зоны.
Иди, тоже возьми себе что-нибудь.
As far as I'm tracking, this isn't like a zombie game.
А где твой минус? Где мародерка, которого ты контролил? Ты оглох нахуй, что ли? Эй! Где тебя этого упырка?
Love the language.
Этот хер, походу, со своим стволом ушел.
Бык твой недобиток сейчас может оказаться где угодно.
They're worried about some random freaking... Some random dude. Alright.
Сэр, ты как? Живой, блин.
What the heck was that? Like a 50 cal or something?
Маус, на контроле.
So sick. The guns are so dope. Legit tactics too. Oh.
Серб, куда теперь?
Что с сербом? Характер ранения.
Оглох! Шесть!
Картечь. Петрович, это под плетник залетело.
Oh, okay. Let's get them. Some buckshot.
Решение в цеху. Наши западные партнеры нарисовались.
Встать можешь?
Все онемело, сука.
These guys look like they're more military.
Скиф, серп на тебе.
Принял.
Маус, на место скифа. Держи задний выход на железку.
So I like how they're actually speaking like they know generally how people would speak in like an occupation like this. You hear a lot of like war movies and whatnot, and people are just going crazy with all the military verbiage, and they just take it to a level that people in the military wouldn't actually take it. So these guys sound like they're pretty legit in how they're saying certain things. They're definitely saying it in a way that's very clear and concise, especially with orders, and their communication is pretty solid. They're not saying like, hey, Roger, and like doing all these weird call signs, saying over and out. But a lot of times when you're on the radio, it just doesn't sound like that. So it's cool to see how accurate that is.
Серп лежать!
Ooh.
Скиф, серп в укрытие!
That is a bad position for him to be in. These guys can't shoot very well. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Man, none of these guys can shoot. Yeah, so... Okay, ooh, I think you guys can definitely probably hear that rain now. But, yeah, I mean, come on now. If they're in a window, especially if they can, like, put their weapon down, like, their weapon should be totally stable. At that point, it's just how well that they can actually shoot and aim their weapon. So, these guys really shouldn't be missing, especially for this dude behind the truck, or behind the car. They just need to move over, like, I don't know, maybe 30 feet to the right or left and be able to see, like, his side to be able to shoot him. So, I mean, I don't know. It's just part of the cinematics, I guess, where people aren't really hitting anything. sort of adds to the action, but not really realistic. That dude would probably be toast, honestly. Good sound effects though. Super realistic. They shot his rifle. Yeah. He wouldn't be much help with that pistol out, to be honest. Especially at that range. There's no way. Okay, yep. They're not really maneuvering or anything, so... It's kind of just like a little shootout right now. Some Wild West shit right here. That's cool, they're actually running out of ammo and whatnot. Yeah. Again, their communication is on point, not gonna lie. Like, the way that they're actually doing everything, especially how he says that he's reloading and he's moving into cover to actually do the reloading, totally realistic, and that's definitely what you see from, like, any professional who's used to firearms and whatnot. But normally you'd probably see, at this point especially, there'd be a lot more maneuvering going on, so these guys in the windows, they could probably push off. Like, their room looks pretty big. They could probably push to the right or to the left, try and get around the sides and whatnots, but yeah, at this point, if it's just a big shootout, people are going to run out of ammo, so people need to start doing like a little maneuvering. So we're kind of seeing that now, and it's kind of working out pretty poorly for the guys in the window. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. It's pretty realistic so far. That's just not a good way to do it. Okay. Nice. Oh, he's lucky he only got hit with the fins of that thing. I say lucky, it's still pretty unlucky. Those things don't go too fast, but... Yeah, the budget on this thing is insane. So imagine trying to do this like without like a production team, just like a couple of guys doing it. There's no way. You got like Corridor Digital or whatever, but okay. Yeah, so again, I did expect it to be pretty solid, and I know a lot of y'all have been recommending it, and I have seen a few clips from this series already, so I knew the production was insane. But yeah, it's very cool to check out again in its entirety to see how everything plays out and see how they actually write the scenes. But from what I can tell, the dudes behind this series know the military very well. The verbiage was solid, the tactics and whatnot were solid. The gun sounds especially and the effects were on point. You know, when the grenade went off, it wasn't like a crazy fireball. You know, the silencer wasn't like super quiet. It just, you know, muffled the sound a little bit. So the sound was on point. The visuals were on point. The tactics were pretty good. Yeah, so for like a promotional thing, especially for a video game, this is on point. We've seen some decent stuff with some other promotional stuff for like Call of Duty and whatnot, but this is on like a completely different level. This reminds me of like, I think when Halo 3 and Halo 3 ODST, when those games were coming out, they had a lot of solid like promotional stuff and a lot of like live action stuff. And that really helps you get into the mood of what the game is about. And it's sort of like a subtle way. As long as you keep like the promotional material in the same sort of like realm or like style of the video game itself, like this is pretty gritty. The game itself is gritty, so it works out very well. So it's some pretty solid promotional material. Some games just don't do it justice, at least the game itself. But yeah, this is very cool to check out. I do appreciate the recommendation, guys. Again, I'm not always going to be willing to do certain things just because I know for a fact it's just going to get like super copyrighted. I'm not trying to get a whole bunch of copyright strikes or anything because then my channel will get deleted. But this was very fun to do, so if it gets copyrighted, that's totally fine. It's very cool to check out regardless. And I'll try and give you guys a little fan service doing some reactions to these videos. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys didn't see this already, yeah, I'm sure you guys were along for the ride because it's pretty good. It's pretty gripping material, especially just because of how realistic it is. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments section. If you do want to see me react to the other episodes in the series, I'll be willing to do it. I might have to move the schedule around a bit, but yeah, I think I'm content with just doing this one episode. But definitely feel free to leave a comment. Let me know what you think, especially about me playing the game itself. I'm definitely interested in checking it out. I just need to get familiar with it and get some people to show me how to play it. So I think Ryan from Gen Dit Commando and Leon from Bootnet Gamer will be able to help me out with that. But yeah, if you guys liked the video, hit the thumbs up and definitely consider subscribing. Again, if I do upload any of that gaming footage, it'll be on this channel first. So yeah, that is it for this video. I'll see y'all in the next one.